Welcome to another of In the Raw. And I'm your friend, your brother, Haji Dr. Roshan Khan, out of the jurisdiction. In the Raw. Ladies and gentlemen, I sometimes wonder why people do things that bring disgrace to themselves, to their families, and to the country. And somehow or the other, they are so deluded that they think they are very wise and very smart. And the weaklings will allow one little man, a little boy, failed in everything, to make them look ridiculous and even to commit crimes. I think the authorities were not called in when the theft of the MACE and the mad behavior was going on. It's because the opportunity was being sought to have them arrested and jailed. Anyhow, here we have a hero. And the article that I'm reading to you here, it is online. I don't know which organization this is sending this newscast. But it is very interesting. Okay? Personal assistant to the speaker, Ian McPherson, clutching the mace on the floor as he tries to prevent it from being stolen. But then they punched him. I mean to understand they kicked him. He got injuries in his legs, his stomach, and of course necessary charges and videos were there will be unleashed on the culprits, the criminals, the bandits. So, Mace Protector says he's no hero, just a patriot.
I don't want to be called an hero. I am a patriotic Guyanese. I am a person who is being paid by the state. So I was basically doing my job.
Files complaint with ERC against APNU and AFC. Well, I'm no longer the ERC, but in any case, I would have had to be very just, or if I have a prejudice, I have to exit myself from the hearing. But the ERC is not functioning, but you can still lodge your complaint. So let me read this article, ladies and gentlemen, that was published. Just 1 year after he joined the staff of Parliament of Guyana as the personal assistant to the Speaker, Ian McPherson, a 53-year-old former police and army officer, is being hailed as a hero for holding on to the parliamentary mace after it was grabbed by opposition parliamentarians in the National Assembly on Wednesday night. As he lay on his back, clasping the mace to ensure it wasn't taken out of the premises, opposition parliamentarian Maureen Philadelphia, as was recorded on video, is seen standing over him and shouting the derogatory racial slur, house, ... GRO. I think they're saying house Negro. Well, I am reporting, ladies and gentlemen. And so they were trying to mock him because he's doing his job as a professional. And therefore, I think also that Maureen Philadelphia needs to be seriously dealt with criminally and according to the laws of the Representation of the People's Act, according to the laws and the Constitution of Guyana for racial derogatory slurs. Mr. McPherson has since filed a complaint with Ethnic Relations Commission, the ERC, over the racial and physical assault he endured, but he said he does not see himself as a hero, just a patriot. What a great, wonderful human being. And so, ladies and gentlemen, remember this is in the raw, and so I can relax, I can bite the roti and dal, or a piece of cucumber and drink some water. But this is in the raw. I don't want to be called a hero, he said. I'm a patriotic Guyanese. I was basically doing my job as assistant to the speaker, he related, moments after he filed a complaint at the ERC. In recalling the incident, Macpherson said after he saw opposition member of parliament Annette Ferguson grab the mace, his impulse was to retrieve it and protect it. Well, that is the act of a hero. But the gentleman, my commentary, is so elegant and professional that he refused to refer to himself that he is a hero. He's only a patriotic Guyanese doing his job. And I go again. In recalling the incident, well, his impulse was to retrieve and protect it. I held on to the mace and I was flung to the floor. I have heard people screaming, Kiki, Lashy, Draggy, let's throw him over the rail. Now, the video will show this. The police will see it. They will know exactly who is saying that. So they're threatening a man's life. That is also criminal. Despite this, he said he held on to the mace and kept it secured between his legs. But that was after he was physically assaulted. He was done beaten and broken. They threw me on the ground, they kicked me, they dragged me outside, and then Parliament here in Philadelphia started to abuse me with a series of racial slurs. Lots of charges coming here, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, it is not only the ERC that can implement charges for racial slurs, but the police can also. So, and you can end up getting 2 charges, and there's jail behind it. And what was the racial words? But the one thing that caught me is house Negro. So I prepared a letter and brought it here, ERC, to express my concerns of how I was treated, he added. Absolute gentleman, scholar, very impressed. Further recounting the incident, Macpherson said he was harassed by Ferguson and others, but he could not recall their names. But the videos will show them. I was kicked in my ribs. Wow. My feet will show you where fingernails were dug in because I was literally dragged down the corridors. I wish they could have been arrested right away and you could have gotten the DNA to prove the fact. Let's go on again. He said there was absolutely no expectations that things would have unfolded as it did, but he was prepared nevertheless. My instinct told me, based on their actions, that something was afoot. The opposition protest escalated into what the Speaker condemned as disrespect for the institution of Parliament, as the government moved to pass amendments to the Natural Resource Fund Act. And if I may add, according to international regulations and systems recognized around the world. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is a reading there, but I do think that under the circumstances, we need very quickly to have these guys arrested and imprisoned. And Annette Ferguson is becoming quite a criminal element in the city of Georgetown and in things that have to do with politics. Your friend, your brother, me, Haji Dr. Roshan Khan, in the Raw. Say thank you for tuning in and farewell, friends.